Imagine wearing a down coat in 107-degree weather. Well, if you're a chicken in Vacaville this week, that would be your reality. Sounds pretty miserable, doesn't it? Well, I'm very concerned about keeping our 7 hens that we've had for a little over 2 months healthy, hydrated, cool, and comfortable in this terrible heat wave that we're having. It's actually a pretty serious situation. The hens could die if they aren't kept cool and hydrated and protected from this terrible heat. So there are many practical ways you can help to manage the situation, and also some fun ways. I'm gonna end with the fun way. It's a little bit frivolous and maybe kind of silly, but I feel like our chickens really need some TLC under these circumstances. Thankfully, it won't be lasting forever, but it's really important to pay close attention and do everything that you can to keep them safe and healthy during times like this. So let's start with water. It's super important to make sure your chickens are hydrated and have lots of fresh, cool water wherever they are. So we have several different waterers inside the chicken run. And then, hi Penelope, we have this is actually a chick waterer, but the hens really like drinking out of it, and it's pretty easy to just fill with some ice. And if they're outside just kind of roaming around in the backyard, I make sure to put this out there for them so that they can enjoy it. And it's actually underneath our hammock, so there's some shade. We also got this mister. It's adjustable. It's kind of rigid and wiry. We got it at the hardware store. You just attach it to a hose and we feed it through the outside of the chicken run so that it kind of mists a certain area of the inside of the run. It basically cools the air. They get a little bit freaked out when we first turned it on, but then we can observe them kind of sitting around underneath it. I think it feels pretty good to them. It also kind of moistens the soil in the chicken run, which is nice for them. It keeps them cool. This is a solar-powered fan. They aren't really inside the chicken coop much during the day, but I figure it can't hurt in case they do wander inside for some more shade. Then on the run, we have about 3/4 completely covered with shade cloth. And the chicken coop is in an area of our backyard that does get a lot of shade during the day anyway, but we just really want to maximize the amount of shade they have, and that helps. So now for the fun, frivolous part of the video, I'm going to make the chickens a mocktail. It's a fruit and herb slushy. I'm starting with frozen berries. I've got strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and then some fresh peppermint from the garden. So it's kind of like a mojito. Peppermint is also very cooling, so it gives it that extra refreshing element. I'm going to combine this with some shaved ice. We actually bought this recently, and it's been really fun to make Hawaiian ice and little snow cones and stuff like that, but it's also good for chickens. So get the ice nice and crushed. And then I've also chopped up the larger pieces of the berries and the mint, so it's just a little bit easier for the chickens to navigate. I'm going to mix it all together so it's well distributed, and the ice melts pretty quickly. It's over 100 degrees here now, so it's not super icy for them. It'll just be nice and slushy. And here we go. I think it's a hit. Thanks for watching. I hope your chickens stay cool.